Happy Monday, guys. We're going to take advantage of the nice weather today and get outside. So you're going to be hopefully going for some runs as well as doing some single arm overhead squats. Today's workout is Nancy. It's a named girls WOD. It is 5 rounds for time. We're going to do 16 single arm dumbbell overhead squats. The RX for the guys is 45, ladies 30. Obviously you can reduce the weight on that if that's too heavy. And then after you finish those 16 reps, 400-meter run or 0.25 miles, okay? We're gonna spend most of the warm-up getting our shoulders ready for this movement as well as our hips and knees and ankles for the running. So I'm gonna have you start with just a nice easy 400-meter jog or row. If you don't have either of those available, 0.8K on the bike or 2 minutes of jump rope or shadow jump rope. After that, you're gonna go 45 seconds on, 15 seconds transition. So you're gonna be 5 movements. The first one is a half kneeling thoracic rotation, and you're gonna switch legs around the 25-second mark. So the way that's going to work is you're gonna get set up in the lunge position, arms are gonna be straight out in front of you, and then I'm just gonna rotate my one arm back behind me, and then I'll rotate my other arm, trying to create a nice straight line through my fingertips. At the 25-second mark, I'll switch legs and do the same thing with my rotations. The second move is an alternating toe tap to the dumbbell. So I've got my dumbbell set up here. I'm just going to toe tap. Okay, so we're just trying to work on moving one leg at a time to simulate that running pattern. After that, I'm going to go goblet squat with some pauses. So I can grab the dumbbell by the head, go down into my squat position, open up the hips, and stand. If you're using your backpack today, you're going to do what we call bear hug. Go down, still open up those hips and knees, and then stand. You can also do this with a kettlebell. Fourth movement is going to be our plank to downward dog with an alternating toe touch. So the way that's going to work is I'm going to get set up in my plank position, downward dog, right hand goes to the left foot, left hand goes to the right foot, keeping my legs nice and straight for each rep. And then lastly, I'm going to go squat to alternating rotational reach. So for this, I'm going to go down to that bottom of that squat position. I'm going to use my right hand to help brace myself if I need to. And then I'm going to rotate with a straight arm up overhead, switch sides. And I'm just trying to really twist and really open up my thoracic spine. After that, I want you to start warming up the dumbbell overhead squat. This is a challenging movement, so I'm going to show you a couple of substitutions if this is too challenging. So first, with our overhead squat, you could definitely start with a squat snatch. I'm not that mobile, so I'm just going to snatch and then go into my squat. So snatch the weight up, and then I'm going to go down into my squat, and I'll repeat. Notice that I have my wrist neutral. You could also have it out to the side like this. That's fine. For me, it's a little bit harder to get into that overhead squat position. It's a little less stable for me, so I prefer to have the hand neutral. After 4 reps, I'm going to switch to my left arm, do 4 reps. In the workout, you're always going to be switching arms every 4 reps, no matter which movement you're doing. For the overhead squat, if that's too challenging, we can substitute overhead alternating lunges. So again, I'm going to snatch the weight up, then I'm going to lunge. That would be 1, 2. I would go 4 reps on my right side, 4 reps on my left, 4 and 4. If holding the weight overhead is too challenging, we can go to a front rack position. So I'll hold here, and then I can go into those lunges. Or if you have a trouble with lunges, squat. If you're using your backpack today, you can start by snatching the backpack overhead and then squatting with it. Again, if that's too challenging, hold in that bear position, bear hug position, and squat. If you're working with a kettlebell, you can try holding the kettlebell overhead, one arm, maybe both, or holding it at the chest height for a goblet squat. So again, WOD, 5 rounds, 16 overhead squats. Remember, 4 on one arm, 4 on the other. Switch, 16 total, 400-meter run. For the run, if you don't have access to a place to run, you can substitute rowing or 0.8K on the bike. You can sub 2 minutes of jump rope or 2 minutes of burpees. Okay, whatever makes the most sense for your setup. Goals today. So try and keep a consistent pace on each round. We don't want one round to take maybe 3 minutes, next round to take 3.5, 4 minutes. We want to try and keep the rounds consistent in terms of time. The other thing is try to get outside, enjoy the nice weather, work on your tan, which is what I'm going to do. Guys, have fun. As always, please post your scores in the bottom of the comments section as well as in Zen Planner. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks.